One of the early black sitcoms was Amos and Andy. Amos and Andy was originally aired on the radio using the voices of two white men and used stereotypical African Americans. When the show moved to television, Amos and Andy had to find black faces, but the same stereotypical characters were used. Even though Amos and Andy did not portray the positive black American roles that people wanted, there were still some that went out and took the opportunity to perform and worked from within the TV world to make future changes possible. Let's take a look at this episode of Amos and Andy.
All ready, Grizzly.
George, I'm not going to make a scene. If you want to tell me where you were tonight, that's up to you. If you don't want to tell me, well, that's all right, too.
Well, being you give me a choice, I'll take number 2. Good night.
Oh, no, you don't. George Stevens, I want an explanation about where you've been till 3 o'clock in the morning.
You want an explanation, huh?
Yes, and right away.
Would you believe me if I told you I saw Stephen Lodge just now woke up?
No.
Didn't know you was going into that. Would you believe if I told you I took the wrong subway and ended all the way in Coney Island?
I would not.
Honey, I think it was just from the wrong angle. I tell you what, you tell me what you believe, that's where I was.
My patience is exhausted.
All right, honey, I'll tell you the truth. I got a little cartoon with the boys. I know I shouldn't have stayed, but you know how them things is. I was a 36-cent winner. I didn't want to quit and have to think I was a grown sport.
Well, now that's better.
I know I should have stayed so late, but that's the truth. That's exactly how it happened.
Well, George, now that you finally told me the truth, it's all right. But you should have told me the truth in the first place. Now I'm going on to bed.
How could I have told it in the first place when I just not thought of it? Hi, Amos.
Oh, hello, Kingfish.
I just stopped by to tell you that I want to thank you for that job you gave me at the Blue Slipper Cafe.
Oh, you did get the job all right then.
Oh, yeah. I started working last night.
Well, that's fine, Kingfish. I bet Sapphire was really excited when she heard you was working.
Well, to tell you the truth, I ain't told her nothing about it yet.
You ain't? Well, why not?
Well, Amos, I try hard sometimes, but it seems like I don't last too long on these jobs. I used to tell Sapphire I'm working. Then she commenced to balling with joy. Then the next day, I had to tell her I fired. Then she commenced to balling about that. So now, I'm going to wait till I fired before I tell her I'm working. Let's combine all the balling into one big lump.
Well, you have to hold the job right if you like working there, Kingfish.
Oh, I like it fine, Amos. They treat me nice. For instance, last night, after we got to work at about 2 o'clock, the boss asked me and Tootsie, she's a cashier there, to have a bite to eat. He sat us on the table there and we had ourselves a meal.
Yeah, I know the boss there. He's real friendly, all right?
Yeah, but look, Amos, I don't want nobody to know about this job until I have a real success at it. So could you just keep this between me and you for the time being?
Well, okay, Kingfish, if that's the way you want it.
Well, thanks again, Amos. So long. See you later.
So long.
I'm Mr. Holland, manager of the Blue Slipper nightclub, and Mr. Stevens dropped his wallet in the club last night, and I was in the neighborhood. I thought I dropped it by.
You say George dropped his wallet in the Blue Slipper nightclub?
Yes, actually, Tootsie picked it up on the table after he left.
Tootsie?
Yes, okay, I'm gonna be on my way.
Bye. Sapphire, come on in here. The fire horse done broke out the barn again.
What are you talking about, Mama?
Well, as far as I can see at this moment, you're running second to Tootsie.
Tootsie?
Yes, Tootsie. A man just came over from the Blue Slipper nightclub, and he said that George dropped his wallet while sitting at the table with Tootsie.
Oh, Mama, George said he was at the lodge playing cards last night. Oh, do you think by any chance Mama George could be getting interested in other women?
Sapphire, face, facts. A man don't look at a road map unless he's going someplace.
To think he'd start a thing like this at his age.
That's the age they start. When a man gets over the age of 40, that's when he gets the courage to do the things that he thought about doing all those years.
Well, Mama, what am I going to do?
The thing for you to do is to fight fire with fire. Oh, I mean it. Now you just get George so jealous that he'll worry about you so much that he'll forget all about Tootsie, whoever she is.
Well, that's very easily said,
And
Mama.
it's easily done. Now, he done told you that he was going to be out late again tonight, and the thing for you to do is to entertain another gentleman. And when those three stupid sisters across the court there get finished gossiping, George will know in no time.
You think it might work, Mama? Oh, no. After all, I don't know any other man.
Oh, you know another man, and the wife that's been with a man's best friend is when it hurts him the most.
You mean?
Mm-hmm. And Brad.
Our plan is working out wonderfully. George said he'll be coming home late again tonight. And I noticed you have the table set next to the window so the neighbors can see everything that's going to happen. Oh, it is so beautiful. Oh, Andy, do come in.
Oh, excuse me, Sarah. I didn't mean to bust in on you while you stood in the nightclub.
It's a copy of the Paris model.
Yeah. Looks like they ran out of material when they was copying. Why, hello, Miss Smith.
Hi, hello, Andy. So much for come to see us tonight. Well, I must be on my way.
All right, Mama, enjoy yourself.
Night-night.
Andy, won't you sit down? Dinner's already.
All right, some food. Say, Sapphire,
Yes.
there's only 2 plates here. Ain't you gonna eat with me and the kingfish?
Oh, George isn't here, Andy. Yeah, no.
Alone?
Yes.
You mean ain't nobody but me, you, and the roast beef?
That's right.
Well, I think I better be running along, because according to Amos Post, roast beef ain't much of a chaperone.
Oh, no, Andy. Don't worry about a thing. George will be here later. Just sit down.
Well, if you say so.
Yes, you sit down. Oh, what a beautiful moon.
Yeah.
So romantic. Oh, Andy, look, here's a bachelor's button. You should be wearing one. Is it good, Andy? Are y'all finished, Andy? I hope it's done. All finished, Andy? All right, I'll remove these things and I'll bring out dessert. Here you are, Andy. I hope you like it.
Oh, yeah. You can apple pie?
Yes.
That's just what I like. Say, Sapphire,
Yes.
I was wondering if we can shut the blinds. I have a feeling somebody's watching us.
Oh, Andy, don't be silly. Who on earth would be interested in an innocent little dinner like this? Now, don't worry about a thing. Go on and eat your meal. And when we're through, we can have a nice walk and talk, just the 2 of us.
What time the kingfish come home?
Now, don't worry about George. Do you like the pie, Andy?
Not as good as roast beef.
Are y'all done, Andy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, why don't you just take a seat right there and we can have our nice long talk after I finish the dishes.
You ain't got no lighter.
All right, Andy, you can go home now. I said you can go home now. Andy, wake up and go home.
Oh, yeah.
There's your hat. Take it and go home. Come on, hurry up. Let's go now. Good night. Good night.
I must say, with the wrong fork or something.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen. This is positively scandalous. This is unbelievable.
Yes, and I'm going to see to it that her husband finds out.
You're right, sister.
Hello? George Kingfish Stevens speaking. What? A gentleman visitor?
That's right. A gentleman visitor. I saw two sisters like this on the yard and out.
Hello? Hello? Wait a minute. Gentleman visitor.
Hello there, bright eyes. How you doing today? What's the matter, Kingfish?
Oh, Calhoun, something awful done happened. I never told nobody this, but I got a job in a restaurant. And last night, while I was away working, some fella done come and had dinner with my wife. The neighbor done phoned me about it. Oh, what is I going to do?
A fella had dinner with your wife? Kingfish, this is one of the most dreadful things one man can do to another. It shows the terrible evil that lurks in the heart of a man. It shows this unscrupulous viper that's trying to the lowest forms of chicanery. Kingfish, whoever this fella is, he done done a bad thing. What they have for dinner?
Calhoun, I'm going crazy. I got to scheme out who this fella is who had dinner with my wife.
Well, Kingfish, the way I see it is that the only way to find out who the fella is to find out the name that called you.
That's the thing to do, Calhoun. But Calhoun, I know you scatter around and see if you can find out who he was that phoned me, and then bring me back the facts. It was a woman.
Well, Kingfish, I've always been a man willing to help a pal in need. I do what I can. As soon as I find anything, I call you here at the lodge.
Thank you, Calhoun. Thank you.
This is gone.
Yes?
Excuse me, ma'am. Mind if I come and talk to you a minute?
Yes, I guess so. Well,
Oh, no. Things just the same. How you do, lady? You see, I went for a whirl in the neighborhood and beat some ass in that apartment there last night.
Or whatever gave you that idea that we know something about this.
the nerve of somebody suspicious of a thing like that.
We don't know anything about that. I can't even imagine why you came here.
We're not the kind of people that go snooping into other people's business.
This is an insult. Cynthia, show that man the door.
Why, you little rascal. Come on now, fish me out the goodness.
It was truly an accident.
We just happened to be washing the window.
We couldn't help but to see what happened.
Well, what did happen?
Was that where we were sitting at the table? She had a real pretty dress. She had a real pretty
Hold it! I want y'all to just captain one at a time. Let's take from the beginning again.
Well, the first thing she did was put a flower in his buttonhole.
Then she brought in the roast beef and patted him on the cheek.
Yes, and he ate 4 pieces of roast beef.
Well, up to now, this doesn't seem to be roast beef.
Well, the only thing we could see was her. She was standing there looking down at him, obviously making love to him.
Yeah, now, then what happened?
Well, she was just about to take him into her arms.
That's not how it happened, Cynthia. First, he took her into his arms and then he tried to.
That's not the way it happened. They grabbed each other and then went.
And then what happened?
And then my telescope went out of focus and I lost the picture. Well, at any rate, it's obvious that they were both madly in love.
And after what I saw last night, I was sure hate to see what happened tonight.
Yes, what you got to say about that?
You wouldn't have to spill a piece about the one tonight, would you?
I have you to know what we saw was only an accident.
Well, girls, well, I ain't interested in no more details. What I do want to know is did you by any chance get a look at the man in the apartment last night?
Yes, we can describe him perfectly.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Kingfish. Say, Kingfish, I wanted to ask you something about last night. I was wondering if, say, Kingfish, why did you got that stick there? What you gonna do with that?
Andy, I'm gonna pulverize somebody. As soon as I catch her looking for her, I'm gonna take this stick, I'm gonna stab them all across the state.
Well, who is a fellow Kingfish? After all, I is your pal and I have to take care of him.
Thanks, Andy, but I just sitting there waiting for a phone call to find out who he was.
Well, I'll wait with you. Say, what did this fella do to make you want to pulverize?
Andy, you know this sneak, this homewrecker, this fiend, do you know what he done? Like a thief in the night. He came and took my most precious possession.
Oh, somebody has stole your hair again.
Andy, last night while I was away working, this fella came up and had dinner with my wife.
Well, that's too bad for yourself.
Had dinner with your wife.
Right.
Now, you sure he had dinner with your wife?
Yes.
Not your aunt, sister or nothing like that, just your wife.
Doggone, he had dinner with my wife.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you,
Like Napoleon said in Waterloo, I've had better days than this.
Andy, when I find out who this fella is, I'm gonna take this bat, haul off Hello? So you found out who he was?
I certainly did. With the cooperation of three lovely ladies.
Andy? Calhoun, there's too much getting on there. Look, spell the fella's name out. B, as in baby. R, like in round. O, like in Ohio. W, like in Weasel. N, like he a nigger than I thought he was. So Andy, my lifelong pal, you was one who had deal with my wife. What did you got to say?
Well, the roast beef was too done.
Andy, you ain't getting away with this that easily.
Now, come on, brother. Don't do it to me now. Come on. Don't do it to me, brother. What's going on here? Tell Kingfish to put the stick down. He's acting like a madman.
Amos, you stay out of this. I know exactly what I was doing. Last night while I was away working, this weasel came up and had dinner with my wife.
Look, Amos, Sapphire invited me over for some dinner, and I thought the Kingfish was going to be there.
Kingfish, is you out of your mind? And he's your best friend. And he wouldn't be interested in Sapphire, and Sapphire wouldn't be interested in him. Now, she invited you over, then there must have been a reason for it. Now, the thing for you to do is to go home and speak with your wife.
That's right. Oh, I came up here for some roast beef.
I guess you're right. I guess I better go and speak to my wife. I'm sorry, Andy.
Yeah. Ow, who was that for?
That's for the 4 pieces of roast beef you eat.
Been such a long day. What a day, what a day, what a day. Well, George, how was Mom and I to know that you had this new job at the nightclub?
Well, that ain't no reason for you to think I galvanized around another girl.
Well, I only invited Andy up for dinner so you would go out at night. What am I supposed to do?
You ought to, Sapphire, if you don't know me by now, 25 years, you never gonna know me.
But George, darling.
Look, Mama, you just as guilty as Sapphire. You probably agreed on the whole thing.
I'm sorry, George. Can I make you a cup of tea?
I am not interested in no tea. I'm just sick and tired of you two being suspicious all the time.
George, I don't know what to think with you being out so late every night.
Well, that ain't gonna happen no more. I done quit that job. I get a new job.
Oh, George, I'm so glad.
And from now on, there's gonna be a new rule around here. There ain't gonna be no more suspicion. From now on, don't believe nothing unless you've seen it with your own eyes. You two got that straight? With your own eyes.
Yes, George.
Now maybe I have some tea and a little more respect around here.
Our narrator, Ruth McFarland. Kingfish, played by Sharon Harday. Sapphire, played by Cicely Thompson. Amos, played by Holland Martin. Mama, played by Brandy Davis. Mr. Holbrook, played by Billy Smith. by Tony Smith. The Three Sisters. Cynthia, played by Kiva Smith. Priscilla, played by Tedra Dixon. And the other sister, Natasha Herron. Calhoun, played by Arthur Drake.
Hey, Tony. Tony.